Hi, sisters. Today we're going to be speaking about the details of the logo, which are very significant for Mary's Women of Joy, our overall spiritual life. Jennifer?
Oh, yeah. Well, I had the honor of being able to create this artwork for our group. It's my little part in what our sisterhood grows and grows to be. So, part of what happened was the logo just developed from a simple pencil stroke. I start all of my artwork on paper. I don't go to the computer till I'm confident with what has been put on paper. So, with some struggles along the way, I did come to a point where a backwards S shape on my paper became Mary's veil, and I could see how the lines could work and to flow into something else to show different elements, to carry this kind of a ballet of all the things that we weave in and do. So it began with Mary's veil. Her veil frames her profile, and the profile is very gentle and soft and peaceful. It also leads you directly down to the Eucharist. So you'll see a large white circle, and the white circle is representative of our Eucharistic Lord, his Eucharistic face. This is another very important part of our sisterhood and who we are as Catholic women. I mean, it's central to our faith, and he's central to the logo. She leads you right to him, just as she does in our everyday lives. The white circle is framed with rays. The rays extend out around the Eucharist, and they have a couple different meanings. The red and the blue is significant to the Divine Mercy. So when you look at St. Faustina's diary in her entry 299, it is an entry where the Lord is describing to her how he wants the Divine Mercy picture to be painted. So this inspiration for this coloring came on her feast day, no plan by mine at all. And the colors came in to express that is part of who we are as well. We pray the Divine Mercy at every gathering. And St. Faustina, we read her diary. She's just intertwined in so much as a founding saint. So naturally, she had to be somehow included in here. And the rays, there's another element to them as well. Not only significant of Divine Mercy, but of us. You'll see how the ray begins as a small line by the Eucharist, and it extends out and gets a little bit larger. That's like us. When we encounter the Lord in our gatherings, at Mass, anywhere, we cannot help but take it out to our family, bring them out into the world. So that's the element there. Something else significant to the logo is that the font, Mary's Women of Joy, we'll move over to the words. They flow right on the edge of Mary's veil and the Eucharist. And the interesting thing about the font is, again, not planned by myself. It was, the font name is Perpetua, and Saint Perpetua is the patron saint of mothers and expectant mothers, which also goes right along with another treasure of Mary's Women of Joy, that we are pro-life, that we go to the abortion clinic, that we pray in adoration or just pray together where we can, and collect what mothers need as they journey with their new baby and carry their baby along the way. So Saint Perpetua even came into this. I mean, so many treasures of who Mary's Women of Joy are came into the elements of this logo. And I did initially, when I started, I hoped for that, but I didn't know how it was going to be, because there's a lot. So, but just to have the Divine Mercy and pro-life, the Blessed Mother, Jesus, his Eucharistic face. I mean, there is so much there. It's so rich, and it was just really a joy for me to see how this came to be.
I think it's very interesting too, the placement of the Holy Eucharist right in Mary's heart in her womb area. Can you speak to that, or is that something I just noticed?
No, you're right. I mean, again, not planned, but it did end up that the Eucharist, the shape there just happened to be like right there where he's so close to her heart, and she did carry him, and it conveys those elements as well.
Yes, and we're learning too over time, because the diary is our instructor, and when women share Divine Mercy stories after reflecting on the diary, that the chaplet was given to Saint Faustina when there was going to be a great chastisement over Warsaw for the sin of abortion. And that's when he gave her the Divine Mercy Chaplet.
Yeah, that's right.
And wow, so the logo keeps revealing more and more
Even
mystery.
over, 5 years later, we
Right.
learned that. Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
It's so beautiful. Is there anything else that comes to your mind about the logo in your preparation?
Just it was prayerful. I mean, I had to wait. I had to be patient. There was a lot of patience. There was frustration in that too, because I wanted to create. I didn't want to take a year to create a logo. I usually don't take that long.
Right.
But anyway, this one, it unfolded, and I had to just keep on waiting and listening and looking and trying again, and it was worth it.
And the fruit of your waiting was because the Lord was not finished on my end with the name for Mary's Women of Joy. It was still, when we started, Women of Joy. And your beautiful obedience, the Lord was working in another area to complete his vision for our sisterhood. And then, a year later, we had the name Mary's Women of Joy. It came right at the tail end.
Yeah, it sure did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and now, like I've heard little stories here and there of women who were on the fence about registering for Mary's Women of Joy, but then something about the logo drew them in, that then they felt like, okay, I think I need to go ahead and register and start. And they're still around.
Right. And now she's being seen on canvas bags, magnets for a car someone wants to do, T-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fun to see it unfold.
And it's continuing to unfold.
It's continuing.
Yeah. Thank
and
you.
Website too.
And thank you for your yes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for your yes.
Absolutely.
That's the beauty of our sisterhood. Mary uses every gift and talent for the glory of her Son. Thank you, Jennifer.
Oh, you're welcome.